2,000 years after the departure of Jesus the Christ. The prophets are back to teach the real Jews, the 12 tribes of Israel, their true nationality. This is their campaign.
You agree? So now, what does God require of an Israelite man? Are you married, sir?
Yes. Yes.
You have children?
Grown.
Grown?
Yeah.
All right, so now, what you're starting to process. Now, here's the thing. You're now starting to be a man in God's eyes. Here's what I mean. Give me 1 Kings 2:1. Because God throughout the scriptures addresses his people as children. Because as long as the Israelite men and women are not keeping God's laws, like right now what you see is a whole bunch of grown children walking around. Grown men and grown women, they're children right now. You understand what I'm saying to you? Read that.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 2, and verse 1. Now the days of David drew nigh that he should die, and he charged Solomon his son, saying, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man.
Do what?
Show thyself a man.
So this is King David before he died. He's telling his son, you got to show yourself a man. Prove yourself a man. He's going to tell him how to do it.
I figured it out.
Verse 3, and keep the charge of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes.
How do you show yourself a man?
To walk in his ways, to keep his statutes.
So keeping God's statutes. So now, young brother, you married?
Not through the ritual.
Okay, so first of all, how old are you?
26.
You're 26, so according to the scriptures, at the age of 20 you can be married, but there's requirements that you must do. Do you work?
Yes.
First Timothy 5:8. This is for you as well. I just want to build your brothers up on that. First Timothy 5:8. Because in order for you to be eligible for marriage, you have to have a place, you have to have a job. You understand what I'm saying? Because society is completely against that. It's the opposite. You got brothers living at home with their parents, breaking a chick back in, get her pregnant, and still live at home with their parents. God is not like that. He's about order. Read.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 5, and verse 8. But if any provide not for his own, especially for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith.
So give me that in 2 Thessalonians 3:10. So, brothers and sisters out here in Frankfurt, in order for you to be a man, you must have a job. Selling drugs is not a job.
Right.
Pimping out your sisters is not a job.
Right.
All right? Go and labor.
What scripture was that?
That was 1 Timothy 5:8. What we're going over right now, we're showing you men how to be men according to God, because right now you're just grown little boys. That's what God says, who created you, because he knows you. This Bible is about you so-called black men, you so-called Hispanics, you are Israelites.
2 Thessalonians, chapter 3, and verse 10. For even when we were with you, this we commanded you, that if any would not work, neither should he eat.
This is a law of God. So all of you go to the Christian church whose pastors are getting a nice lavish lifestyle off those collection plates, God says what?
If any would not work, neither should he eat.
God says your pastor should not be collecting tithes. He should not be living lavishly off of the tithing of the congregation. He must have a job and provide for his own household.
Right.
All right? So now, brother, you must work, right? What must you have next?
Place.
A place. You got the answer, Rob? What's the answer, Rob? In order for you to be a man, God says you must work. The next thing he says, you must have your own place before you can even deal with a woman. God is teaching you women the type of men to look for. He also has standards for godly women as well, what a man should look for in a godly woman. Read.
The Book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 29 and verse 22. Better is the life of a poor man in a mean cottage.
God says for you blacks and Hispanics, it's better off for you to have a broken down apartment that's yours, read,
Than delicate fare in another man's house.
than you to be living comfortable in mom and dad's house. You know, mom she pays my online gaming package to me every year. I'm good. I got dinner on the table, you know what I'm saying? My baby mama come over, I got my own room in the basement. God says what?
Better is the life of a poor man in a mean cottage.
God says it's good for you to have your own. Doesn't matter how beat up it is yours.
Than delicate fare in another man's house.
Than for you to be living comfortably with another man paying your bills, another man taking care of your kids. You must have your own black man. All right? So now, job, your own place. Now what must you do now in terms of with a sister before you lay down with her? What must you do? So I'm 69.
What she doing was I do.
Huh?
What she doing was I do.
You, what must you do?
You heard that?
Before you marry the sister, what must you do? I'm gonna give you the answer.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
You must do what?
Prove him first.
One of the biggest problems with us today as a people, why there's abortion clinics, why there's so much single parents going on, we don't prove the person. A sister can see a brother on the corner all day slinging drugs with his pants below his ass, and he says something nice and she said, I like this brother. I'm gonna let him take me home and I'm gonna sleep with him. Kid pops up, the dude is gone. What did she fail to do? She failed to prove this guy. First of all, I don't even know why a guy that's selling drugs with his pants sagging and all that will be a good bachelor to be a husband. That makes no sense. Read.
If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
What we're doing right now, everyone on pressure, we're showing you how to get your life in order. God has detailed instruction on how a man must conduct himself and how a woman must conduct himself. If you keep the ordinances of God, you will be perfect. Your house will be in order. But the problem is we are rebellious. You know anything? So we have, you know how to keep the Sabbath holy now, right?
I do have a question.
You know, yeah, what's your question?
Idolatry. What would that be? Baby, you need shirts as well?
Let me give you the law, and the law will give you that. Give me Exodus 20 about idolatry.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them.
Do what?
Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them.
Now, why did you ask me that question? You go back into 2:14. Why would you ask me that question? I'm just curious. I got to see where it's coming from. Why the reasons?
Coming into the truth, you have a lot of shirts, different types of letters, symbolism. I know that was idolatry, me wearing the shirt. Right?
So it wasn't like you was wearing a cross or you got a blitz or anything like that?
You know, some shirts have a skull or some of them have actually.
I mean, let me read this so you can get the proper understanding behind it, because yes, if you can avoid it, do so, obviously. It's a simple answer. If you can avoid it, do so, but we're in captivity. We're at the mercy of what they put out there.
Yeah.
You can wear a plain purple shirt, black, green, wear plain. You understand what I'm saying? But let's get the scripture behind it. Read.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 18. What profiteth the graven image that the maker thereof hath graven it? The molten image, and a teacher of lies.
So you know all these images are the teachers of lies. All right, read.
That the maker of his work trusteth therein.
So there's a lot of people that trust in this witchcraft, but that's what it is. All right, read.
To make dumb idols.
They're what?
Dumb idols.
Read on.
Woe unto him that saith to the wood, awake, to the dumb stone, arise.
So God is saying, anybody that do stuff like this, that make these idols for a reason, for some sort of worship, woe to him, meaning destruction. Read.
Arise, it shall teach. Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there is no breath at all in the midst of it.
Meaning, it's not alive, and it's not going to do anything for you. So, God says in Deuteronomy, where it says destroy all idols? I think it's 15:25, or, you know that scripture? destroy all idols. The point is, if you can avoid idols, do so. Because if I walk into the mall, it's my dollars, right? First of all, we got original royalty. You got all righteous attire. You put original royalty, you can buy all the gear without having to order this item because we don't do that. You understand what I'm saying? You ever been to original royalty? Yeah, we got original royalty. You can go to the website, you can order it, come right to your house.
725.
Yeah. 725?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 25. The graven images of their gods shall ye burn with
Shall we do what?
shall ye burn with fire.
So it says these things are written before time for our learning. So anything that has idols and stuff like it, burn it. Throw it in the garbage. You understand what I'm saying to you? But the point is, for you to answer your question when it comes to attire, just purchase from your nation. We have Hebrew market, we have original royalty. That's what you do, all right? Read on.
Is that that?
No, sir.
All right, so you have any questions? What about you, sir?
I think keeping the commandments, it's written somewhere in the Bible about something with your hand, phylactery or something around your arm.
That was going into, give me Matthew 7 real quick, 7:21. That was just going into you know what, Matthew 23 verse 2. That was a teaching and example Christ was saying about hypocrites. The Pharisees and Sadducees will outwardly come with the appearance of righteousness, meaning they wear big fringes and all that. That's what that's going into, all right?
The book of Matthew, chapter 23 and verse 2, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat.
Meaning they're in a position of leadership, of teaching the laws, right? Read.
All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe.
So they were teaching the right things, they were teaching the laws of God. And so God says to observe it, read.
That observe and do, but do not ye after their works.
The reason he says don't do after their works because they were not keeping the commandments. They were outwardly showing righteousness, but they were not keeping any commandments. You understand that? So to answer your question, they were outwardly looking like they were righteous, but they were not keeping commandments. Yeah, they were hypocrites, all right? So Matthew 7:21. So this is the teaching from that which you must learn now, because we read earlier in 1 Samuel 2 and 3, God is with God's actions are weighed. You don't tell God you love him, you prove him by keeping his commandments. His own actions, all right? Read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven.
What do you think that means?
Not what it said.
That's what's going on in all these different religions right now. A lot of people are searching for God. And they confess with their mouth, Lord, Lord Jesus, oh, hallelujah. I go every Sunday. Read.
But he that doeth the will of my Father, which is in heaven.
So it says, not everybody that calls on my name will be saved, but he that doeth his will.
Right.
Do you know what the will of God is? Keeping his commandment. All praises. Read.
Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father, which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name?
So what he's going over right now is the judgment when Christ returns. They're going to say, oh, Christ, in your name, haven't we done what?
Read that again.
Many will say to me in that day, Lord,
That day is talking about when Christ returns. Read.
Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name?
Didn't I scream, hallelujah, jump up and down on Sunday? Every Sunday I jumped up and down. I ate pork, I went to the prison, I get ministries. We did all this work in your name, God. Read.
And in thy name have cast out devils?
We had grandma who couldn't walk. The pastor touched her, she shook for a little bit and she started walking. Read.
And in thy name done many wonderful works?
We've done great things. We built numerous homes. We fed the homeless through soup kitchen and all that. Read.
And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you.
Now I got a question for you. Why did God say, I don't know you? Why would Christ say that I never knew you? Because they never did what?
Keep his commandments.
You understand that, brother? Hey, brother, what's your name?
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC
will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.